Alrighty, welcome back, and I'd like to show you the newest potential future project. Now, for those of you who know me or have been following my channel, you know that I'm about waist deep in about 4 or 5 other projects. So why would I be starting another project? The answer to that is because I can't help it. But to be completely honest with you, I'm going to do my best to not start this one right away. The only reason I have it now is because I just got it at a thrift shop. This is the Hasbro. Here's the box that it came in. The Hasbro Interactive R2D2 robot. And this was at a thrift shop for about 48 bucks. And at that price, I couldn't afford to not get it. So what this does, if we just take a look at it now, what it does do, it even came with batteries. I mean, the batteries alone are probably worth 10 bucks or more. Turn it on back here. And it does its thing. It has over 40 voice commands. So if I say, hey R2, play message. Well, apparently it didn't understand me. Okay, hey R2, play message. Hey R2, play message. You stupid. Play message. Hey R2, play message.
This is our most desperate hour. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
So that's just one example. There's like a whole manual that has all the different voice commands. I think it said there's like 40 different voice commands. Obviously it rolls around. You'll notice there's like motor-driven wheels on the bottom. You can give it commands to like go straight, turn left, right, whatever. And that's getting kind of annoying. So my plan with this is to completely rebuild it, modify it, make a lot of changes to it. It also has modes where it can move around a room and find people. It has an infrared sensor here, so it knows if there's somebody there. It has sonar detectors here, so it knows if it's going to run into something. But what I want to do is add some of my own kind of controls to it. I would really love to have it still keep its own functions, but I want it to have like remote control. So I can just carry a little remote in my pocket with just basic straight back, left, right. So I can just kind of drive it around from remote. Of course, then I would have to have a circuit to switch the drive motors between the remote versus its own circuitry, which would be an easy enough thing to do. I don't think there'd be a problem with that. So it'd have 2 modes of locomotion operation, either its own or the voice command, like its normal circuitry, or with a handheld remote. I also want to add all the appropriate lighting to the head. You'll notice those are just reflective stickers here, so I want to put the actual lighting here. Same thing here, I want to have the actual lighting here and here. On the top of the head, they've got the little periscope piece, but the post that goes on is stored in here. I'll show you that later. I would like for this to be able to actually raise up and down. Also, this is very toy-like. That's another thing I want to do, is change anything that looks toy-like and make it look actual realistic. So I'll completely rebuild all of this to make it look more realistic. Try to make it actually raise up and down, probably again from a remote, since this internal circuitry does not have the option for that. It would just be off of my remote. Also, if we open up this door, it has a little cup holder, which is kind of dumb. So that'll be the first thing to go. I'll take that out. And I want to put actual tools in here that can come out and, you know, act like they're doing something. And on this side, this door is kind of hard to open. But that door has the post for the periscope part. So again, I'd want to make something that could actually raise up and down. But I want to have more tools here actually come out and do stuff. And to do those extra functions, I think I'll put in my own either a basic stamp or an Arduino to kind of control those other functions, and would probably tie that in with my remote as well, maybe. I also want these to open and close, which of course on the toy they don't, so I want those to function. What else? I also want to paint the whole thing. This has been rather yellowed. It's, you know, obviously the white plastic is yellowed quite a bit. That side's a lot wider, so I think it's been sitting in somebody's window and the sun has been shining down here. I also want to cover the dome in an aluminum foil to make it look aluminum. And any piece like this that I can turn on a lathe out of aluminum to put on here. So those and those will be actual metal details. Anything here I could remake out of metal details. And those are just kind of the definite things that I want to do. So everything that I said so far are definites that I definitely want to do. There's a couple of things that I would like to do, but don't know if I should. Oh, there's one more definite. I think that the battery on this is completely dead, but oh, no, it's not. All right, so take a look at this. This came from a flameless lighter. Ah, it shocked me. Let me try that again without shocking myself. It's not a bad shock because, you know, it's not a ton of power, but I do want to show you what this thing does. So this came from a flameless lighter. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, there it is right there. So I think that would be really cool to have one of those arms pop out and have this little piece in there like that. That paper clip or that clothespin's not really working. Let me see if I can do that again without it shocking me. The problem is it resets, so you have to turn it off and back on. So I would have to have the Arduino control the on and off for that. But that would be really cool to have that pop out of here and have that function. Right? I mean, how cool is that? And again, this came from a device called a flameless lighter. So that's another definite that I want to have in here. Now, something that I would like to do, but I probably shouldn't, is add this. Out of this door here would pop out, and his taser unit would pop out. This is a taser module. You can buy these on eBay for about, I don't know, $3. It's a 6 volt to 30,000 volt transformer. So you put 6 volts on that end, and you get about 30,000 volts on that end, and it makes a nice arc. It's basically a taser. I really want to do that because one of R2's greatest defenses is electrocuting his enemies. I would really love for this thing to pop out a little taser. Now, obviously, there's reasons why I shouldn't do that, but I kind of don't care. I mean, that's going to kind of push the definition of what a toy is, and it would definitely have to have some safety bypasses or some safety features, maybe tie into the heat sensor here, so if anybody's near it, it won't work. Plus an extra off switch on the back, so you know you would have to bypass several safety devices to get that to work. But I really want to put that on there. Is that a good idea? Is it the responsible thing to do? Probably not. But I honestly, I don't know if I care. Now, something else I would like to do, but I don't know if I can or not. Obviously, this foot is just there, and these legs do not move. They're locked into that position, so it can roll around. I would love to be able to make this foot retract in and make these legs turn with a servo motor. Obviously, the ankle would also have to turn, so I'd have to rebuild the hips and the ankles and rebuild this whole foot. There's probably not enough room inside of this body to do that. But I'm thinking, though, that most of the bulk back here is batteries, because this takes a bunch of D-cell batteries and AA's. Let's just see if we can take a look at the battery compartment here real quick. Like I said, this came with the batteries in it, so I haven't even had this off yet. Yeah, so there's a ton of batteries in here, and I think there's AA's in here. Actually, you can see right there some AA batteries in there. So if I can get rid of all of those batteries, that would give me a ton of room for activities. And I could replace those batteries with smaller, more efficient, more lighter, more compact lipos. And for example, this battery pack here would be way more than enough to drive this whole thing. And that almost fits in the leg. So if I could get some lipos, a little bit smaller, one in each leg, that would save a ton of room inside the body of this thing. Now, obviously, I still need to disassemble all of this to see exactly how much room I'm working with, see what the circuitry looks like. But like I said before, I'm not going to be starting that anytime soon because I've got way too many other projects that I really need to get done first. I was just excited about this because I just got it. I've got all of these ideas running through my head, and so it kind of helps me mentally to kind of just share my ideas, get them out there, even though I'm not going to be starting it anytime soon. If any of you have any other ideas or thoughts or suggestions, feel free and throw it out there. Like I said, I've been already planning a bunch of stuff I want to do this. I do want to put a camera here. Just a simple, like a dash cam that just records a constant loop on an SD card or something. I don't know if I would actually have it transmit out to a laptop or anything like that. I'm not going to get that advanced, but it would be cool to have a camera in here for whatever purpose. I don't know. But yeah, that's this is my new toy and future project. And like I said, let me know if you have any thoughts or ideas or suggestions. And if any of you are lawyers and you know of any legal reason why this would be bad to put in, let me know. I so badly want to have it do that, but I'm a little nervous about having it do that because last thing I want to do is shock somebody on accident. So anyways, I'm going to stop rambling on. And as always, thanks for watching.